Hey everyone, Ryan from the Rad Owners Forum. A little bit different video today. I'm getting our RadWagon ready for the season, and so I am taking off the studded tires and cleaning up the chain a little bit. I had hoped some of the things I ordered from Amazon would be here in time. They're not, so I'm kind of just making do with what I have, and so I'll show that. So hopefully some of these tips kind of get you motivated to clean your bike up before the season starts. So hope you enjoy this one. Okay, well, I was actually going to wait on this video, but I am taking the studded tires off and putting the stock tires back on. I already did the front one, and I turned the bike upside down, and the bike needs some significant cleaning. I'm going to try to clean the chain up. It really hasn't been completely degreased since we bought the bike, so that's over 3,000 miles. I'm going to try to use this degreaser. I'm not sure if I'd recommend it. We'll see. And then I got my trusty sprayer from Harbor Freight. I featured that in another video. I got some nylon brushes to try to get in there as much as possible. I got some soapy water. And of course my tools to remove the rear tire and a whole bunch of rags. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this. I put a rag underneath here to catch some of the water, but I just want to get it a little wet, see if I can spray some of the debris off, and then I'll wipe it down with some soapy water. So what I'm finding that works quite well is actually just a kitchen scrubber. Just be careful to try to avoid getting water by any of the electronics and connections. I'll wipe that up in just a second so it doesn't get stuck in there. But yeah, this scrubber is doing a pretty good job. You can see this looks a lot better already. One of the things I really like about this sprayer is since it's so small, you can really get back, like in this case on the wagon, you know, that plastic piece is really hard to get to, and with this I can, you know, avoid spraying it on the motor and really kind of get it on the plastic protective skirt. Okay, so I'm going to try to see if that orange degreaser will work on this chain. If you look here, this will be the before. You can see how it's just gunked up just over the couple years and using different chain lube and just not cleaning it after. So it definitely is overdue for some maintenance. So what I'm finding works pretty well is using these nylon brushes to get in here. Now, I know on Amazon they sell like packs of these. They sell some tools that can really help you get in the kind of the rear cogs and things like that. These are just items I had laying around that I hadn't used, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And yeah, I'd use a nylon brush with some pretty stiff bristles, and yeah, we'll see. I'll show you how clean I get this once I'm done. And I know they actually make a tool where the chain kind of goes into a cleaning tool. I'll put a link in the description to that. I have not used it myself, but it is something that I will look to potentially reviewing in the future, just to see how it works compared to my current technique. Alright, and then I'm going to get this nice and dry. I'm actually going to dry it with this cloth, get as much of that degreaser off as I can, and then I'll grease up the chain. And if you zoom in here, you can see kind of all the grease that came off just from me brushing off, and then obviously a lot is coming off on the rag as well. And as far as that degreaser goes, I think it did an okay job. You can see I got the light shining on it, so there's still a little bit, but the chain is far less gunked up than it used to be. I think next time I will buy some degreaser actually made for chains, but for now this is all I had, and it was going to take too long for Amazon to send it to me. So that worked good in a pinch. I'm gonna wipe this off, dry it, and put some new chain lube on. Alright, so I was able to get the rear tire back on without too much trouble. Flipping the bike over makes it so much easier. Definitely have someone help you do that. I'll show a quick clip, but I highly recommend getting a nice socket set. It just makes popping off that rear tire or the rear wheel so much easier. And one of the things that I never did that I should have done when I first got the bike was when I put the pedals on, I should have put grease on it. So since I'm kind of doing some maintenance, I'm going to go ahead and take these off and put some grease on both pedals, and that just prevents you from having issues if you want to remove them in the future. It wasn't too hard to break these loose, but it's always good to save yourself some stress in the future. And I will say, as far as cleaning it, so I had this bucket just full of dish soap, and that worked really well, getting all the, there's tons of little grease spots just that had built up over time. Hopefully this is coming through on the camera. You can just see how, the bike looks brand new. So that's all I do to wipe the frame and everything else off. Just some hot water and dish soap and a little scrubber, and that should do it. The bike is just about good for the summer. I'm probably going to check the brakes, the front brakes. The rear brakes I did replace at about maybe around 2,000 miles or so, but I'll check them both and see if they need it. But otherwise, the bike is good to go for summer. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support what I'm doing with Rad Owners Forum, here's 3 easy ways. Number 1, use the link in the description when you're buying a Rad Power Bike. You will earn a $50 Amazon gift card. Number 2, you can view my accessories page, which has a list of recommended accessories for Rad Power Bikes. If you make a purchase, I will earn a small commission. Number 3, subscribe to my YouTube channel or join the forum at radowners.com.